God, it's swimming. Wow. Feel these bugs on me, cuh. Now I've went through countless, and I mean countless, amounts of mini handheld vlogging grip tripods. And I have to say, I truly have to admit it, and I owe nothing to PGYTECH when I say this. They sent this over and just said, tell us what you think. And I'm telling you guys exactly what I think. They did it, man. They got as good as it gets with this setup right here. It's as good as it gets. Ideally, what I'm looking for in a vlog pod is definitely a comfortable grip. I mean, you're holding these things long term sometimes. You're walking around, you're spending the day out, you're running and gunning. So the grip has to feel good in the hand. It also has to be able to handle a full frame setup, definitely. I'm a full frame vlogger. We also have to have the ability to extend out for a wider shot if need be. That's important to me as well. And I also want it to be dynamic but easy to use. I don't want to have to think about it. I want it to be able to do a lot of stuff, but be able to do that stuff well and easily. The most useful gear is the gear that you don't have to think about while you're using it. And the PGYTECH MantisPod does all of that and then some. It's really good. All right, so now we have a situation where we could just find a simple wall like so, and look at that. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? This is great. The options are endless just by this one little genius hook. And look how we have it set up. This is wonderful. This setup was literally as easy as unfolding the legs, bending down the hook, sliding it behind there, and adjusting my camera to the right framing. Genius. I don't know why anybody hasn't thought of this sooner, but yeah, pretty damn smart. Nice job, PGYTECH. Besides the grip being amazing, it's super lightweight. I was using the switch pod for a little while. That's like vlogging with a damn crowbar. Now, when it comes to extending, most grips like this usually have some kind of small little piece that's tucked in between the three legs of the tripod, and then you kind of just loosen this and then pull upward, and then that pole extends. And that's fine, but the MantisPod extends without actually extending anything. Let me show you. So typically you would have the ball head sitting right up top here, but we have this little button that can actually spread apart these legs, spread them nice and good. And then we have this little flap here that we turn around, flip over, undo the ball head, release it with the quick release, turn her around, and then slide her in here. So then you push this big button on the side here as well as this little button at the same time, and you get maximum extension. All right, so let's take a look right here at the distance between where the camera would normally sit and then when you extend it out. So here is the normal grip, and this is right around where I would appreciate leaving my arm. I wouldn't want to extend any further than this, and even this is, I'm pretty straight out right now. All right, now let's push it back and throw it on the extended area and see the difference. Let's try to stay still here. All right, and here we are with my arm extended the exact same distance, and as you can see, it's a nice extension. Give that guy a raise. Whoever thought of that, give that guy a raise. And when you do have the camera mounted at its most extended point, the grip is still super, super comfortable. It's a little thinner, obviously, but still very comfortable. You could tell that a comfortable grip was extremely important when designing this tripod. So simple. It's so genius. Now, on the inside here, underneath the leg that has the hook that's hooked onto the back of the chair, they actually include a little phone mount. Pretty crazy, right? Just built right in there to the tripod. And the phone mount has a cold shoe on top, and it has a little 1/4-20 thread on the bottom. So if you happen to not have your camera, or maybe you're just a full-time smartphone shooter, got everything you need right built into it. All right, now I want to talk about this ball head, because this ball head is just absolutely fantastic, and it's incredibly dynamic. There are levers and switches and locks all over the place, and I like it. Typically, ball heads that could support heavier cameras are usually in turn heavy themselves. They're usually big and bulky and they weigh a ton, but not this one. This is very impressive. It can support a good amount of weight. It could support this FX3 no problem. I do have the 20mm f1.8 on here. It's not the heaviest lens, but I've used the Sigma 24-70 on here, which is a heavy lens, and it's big and it's real long and front heavy, and no problem. No problems whatsoever. Now, besides the Pro ball head, we also have this quick mount head that it doesn't have. It's not a ball, it doesn't swivel, but it's pretty cool. Number one, these are always easy to mount. I love these. You see these on a lot of Sony products, and I like it with the PGYTECH as well. We also have this button on the back, which is a swivel button. So if you push it in, you could see that it's staying exactly where it was before, but we could swivel the camera back and forth. There you go. You see that thing right there I'm trying to show you? That's incredible how fast they showed it to you, huh? That's because PGYTECH made a hell of a head here. Let's get back to me. How's it going? Great? Great. And speaking of things that swivel around, we also have a cold shoe on the side opposite of the swivel button. So we have a swivel button on the one side, which allows the camera to rotate forward and backward. And then on the other side, we have a cold shoe mount, which also swivels. You could put a light on there, you could put a microphone on there. I happen to like my microphone on top of my camera, but you could throw it on the side if you want. It seems like they were thinking of how can we get the most out of every single feature on here. So if we have a cold shoe on the side of the tripod, then how can we make it even better? Is there anything else we could do, fellas? What else could we do? Somebody jumped up and said, yeah, sure, we can make it better. We can make it rotate. I don't even know what kind of accent that was, but he was right. He was right on the money is what he was. So here's the deal. PGYTECH sent over this tripod. They gave me no direction whatsoever, nor would I have accepted to do a video with any type of direction from the company that sends me the product. I'm here to review it and let you guys know what I think. Here is what I think. If you are in the market for a mini vlogging tripod, as of right now, this is the best one. This is the best one. Everybody else needs to go back to the drawing board, figure something out, and we'll see where it goes from there. Until then, this is where it's at. I'll see you guys later. Yeah.